Hello again, welcome to part 3, the last part of our series here. Again, the set of directions are asking us to state the rational roots and then use quadratic formula to find the irrational roots of the polynomial here. So just like the last two problems, we're going to start out applying our rational root theorem. So that means we need to look at plus or minus all the factors of our constant term. So factors of 18, we're looking at 1, 2 goes in, 3 goes in, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. Okay, and factors of our denominator are going to be 1 and 2. So we have a lot of options that we have to try out here. So we can go ahead and start testing them out with rational root theorem. If I turn over to my Desmos here, I know that positive 2 is definitely one of our roots. So I'm going to start there testing out 2. So little hint, we know it's supposed to be 0 at the end. So let's see here. If I bring down the 2 and multiply and add and multiply and add and multiply and add, beautiful. We get the 0 that we know that we're supposed to get because we already looked at the graph of the function and we know that negative 2 is one of our rational roots. So from here, if we're going to start writing out this f of x function, we have this root up here that we can write as a factor of x minus 2. And then we're going to take these values here once we plug our variables back in, and that will give us our other factor. So 2x squared, remember it's one less degree than what you started with, minus 5x and minus 9. So very similar to the other problems, we would love to be able to factor this trinomial, but we can't. So we have no other choice but to use quadratic formula in order to find our irrational roots. So quad formula, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. All right, so let's plug this in here. It looks like we get a positive 5 plus or minus. If I simplify inside the radical here, I'm going to get 4 times 2 times 9, 97 divided by 4. So square root of 97 is going to give me approximately 9.85. So 5 plus 9.85 over 4, and then 5 minus 9.85 over 4. I'm going to keep using the exact value that's in my calculator, even though it looks like I approximated my answer here, divided by 4. So I get one rational root. This top one here is going to be about 3.7 comma 0. To look at the bottom one, I have 5 subtract my square root of 97, and then divide that by 4. Gives me a irrational root of about negative 1.2 comma 0. And then don't forget we did have that rational root. That's where we started the problem with, and that was our 2. So let's go back to Desmos so that we can see the zeros of our polynomial, and we get that negative 1.2 approximately, 2, and 3.7 as our rational roots for the function. All right, thank you for watching all 3 parts of this video. Hope it helped out.